Starting today, you can now vote for the first major update in Schedule 1 right in the game's main menu. Along with this, we actually got a small patch as well that I'm going to cover towards the end. After watching this video, you'll know exactly what to expect from each option in order to make the right choice. So next time you load into the game, you'll see this prompt in the top right asking for your vote. The first update will consist of either adding in the rival cartel, overhauling and updating the police, or adding in a new drug system, which would be shrooms. To vote, you just click and hold your choice and you'll see that your vote has been recorded. Now, while you can't see the results in game, I did a YouTube community post and we got over 20,000 votes, which is more than I even have subscribers. Here, we can see that a large majority of voters want to see the rival cartel update. So it's safe to say that this is going to be the first choice, but I want to inform you all on what we can expect to see when each update does roll out. As many of you already know, Tyler the developer has a roadmap where he has future ideas listed. On some of these, we can click on them and read further into the details to see how they would actually work. First, we're going to cover that rival cartel update. So starting off, cartel members would be able to interrupt our sales. Similar to the police witnessing us, cartel members could spot us making a deal and try to put an end to it. Unlike the police, however, their only idea of winning is bloodshed. Do we think that the cartel would be hiding out in like an ambush setup during certain deals, or do we think they would only interrupt sales if they came across it, kind of like the police do? This does carry us right into the next feature though, which is cartel members ambushing you. I would expect this to just mean that it could happen at any time. Ambush definitely sounds like they're lying in wait for you to walk by, so maybe we'll see cartel members posted up in certain areas, kind of like the police blockades. We could just be wandering through an alley, unaware that there's 3 guys waiting for us to come through. Also, we've been safe at our properties for too long, and this next one is finally going to change that. Cartel members would be able to attack our properties. I always found it funny that we could be cooking up the most rank, smelly, stinky substances with the door wide open, and a police car or patrol can just walk right by and not even bat an eye. Now, we might want to at least keep the door shut. I do wonder what the repercussions would be though if you lose this battle. Sure, they're gonna send some guys to your property and we'll probably be able to take care of them, but if they do get us, what would actually happen? I'd imagine it'd be more than you just having to respawn, because that just doesn't really feel like a loss. Hopefully you'll lose at least something, maybe the things that you're carrying on you, or they'll take some of your product. But if the cartel does send guys to rough up our properties, it's only fair that we can do the same. This last point says that we would be able to jump cartel meetups and steal their supplies. This would definitely be the most fun part of the update, because every other feature is just trying to bring us down. At least with this, we'll have some way to get our get back. I mean, get it back in blood, as the kids say, right? Not only am I wondering what kind of supplies we're gonna get, but I can't wait to see visually how this is gonna look. Just imagine Hyland Point, but there's a group of cartel members posted up somewhere, and we can go and hijack their supplies. I'm guessing it would mostly just be drug production supplies or even finished product, but I suppose there is a chance we could see weapon deals or even just cash sourced from these little missions. Now, this feature is the last one listed in the roadmap for the cartel update, but we can expect to see more details and possibly even more features when the update does release. When it comes to the police expansion, we don't know exactly which features it's going to include, but using information from the roadmap, we see there's many updates related to the police, so I'm assuming it would maybe be a combination of these. The first one that we see is property heat and raids. While this would be a pretty large update, there's a chance it could be included in this police expansion. This would basically add in a feature where your properties could be raided by the police and you could risk losing either some or even all of your product. Personally, I think losing all of your product would be a bit much, so I'm sure Tyler is going to figure out some way to make it balanced. Next, going down the list, we see more police interaction and bribery. So maybe if we get caught dealing small amounts of drugs or for petty crimes such as breaking into a vehicle, we would get the option to bribe our way out of the situation. I can't really think of other ways that Tyler would add more police interaction. Maybe there could be traffic crimes that we could get pulled over for and then they want to search our vehicle, or ways to distract the police. This would be super nice during that nighttime drop-off across from Taco Ticklers where the police just love to sit all night. Similar to other games, maybe we can throw a rock, or maybe a better way to distract them like setting off a car alarm and then they walk over there to investigate it, we do our deal, and boom bop bam, we're out of there. Now, in addition, Tyler plans to add a police evidence room. This would make it so that when you're arrested, all of your items are going to be put into a physical police room that you could then try and retrieve. This would require you to break into the police station to recover your items. Now, we don't get too much more information about this update from the roadmap, but I believe it would just be a complete overhaul of the police. Since the beginning, one of the largest complaints has been that they're just too easy to deal with. During one of the development live streams, Tyler stated that he would like police to scale in difficulty as you progress in the game. Early on, you might only be dealing with a few local cops, but as your business grows, you'll see the in-game equivalent of the DEA. What's crazy is that Tyler even wants to add in a police helicopter down the road, but he's just waiting for the map to increase in size a little bit. Now our last option, Shrooms, I don't think it really needs much more elaboration. This would just be the addition of a new drug that we could produce. This would be very interesting, and personally, I want to see if there's going to be new effects added in with it. Just based off the generalized effects of Shrooms, we could definitely see some crazy effects from these. Picture this, you're hallucinating in Hyland Point. You think, okay. You think you're being chased by the police or the cartel, so you shoot them, but then you sober up and see that you just killed 3 of your best fiend customers that were chasing you down for a bag. So yeah, I think Shrooms could definitely be the best next drug. Along with the in-game voting system, we also got a few changes to the game itself. Now, by drinking Cuke, you'll receive the energizing effect, and by drinking Red Balls, you'll get the athletic effect. Footsteps are now quieter if you have the sneaky effect applied, and you also won't be able to sleep if you either have the energizing or athletic effect active. Now, you just need to get out there and vote. Check out my other Schedule 1 content right here. Now I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.